So if I can do this, if I can create that kind of income, you can do this. Sometimes I wipe it down with an old mask, an old disposable mask, sometimes with a dirty check. I'm never going to probably upgrade because I want you and other people to know if I can do it, you can do it too. So here's what I write with every person. The same thing, if you can see that good. A, underneath that C, underneath that M, underneath that D, underneath that E. So you're saying A, C, M, D, E, left-hand margin of your paper. And then I tell everyone, remember that a lot of people I'm talking to are networkers. They understand compensation plans. So I say to them, listen, one of the greatest things in this company is the fact that every person has to come on as a customer. You can come on, you can call me and say, Jessica, I want to make great income in your company, or Jessica, I want to get rid of my crow's feet. You purchase the same thing, purchase the exact same thing, and you pay the same price. No weird conversations, but what you should know, and a lot of networkers know this, is it makes us completely defensible to regulatory agencies looking at this industry who have a big problem when there's multiple different structures for entry. People are buying these big dollar amounts and they're keeping, boxes of product in their garage. This makes us beautiful and defensible in the industry. And anyone who knows network marketing, it's been around for a while, knows that's a big deal. You also know that we don't have to go to someone and go, do you want to pay the lucky customer price, a magic distributor price, the double diamond secret super price where you have to pay big money to get involved in it? No, one price, ACMDE, you come on as a customer. And then I tell them, I go, listen, there are a bunch of entry points in this company, but people start with bundles. Maybe you're someone who wants to start with 60 doses of type 1 marine collagen. Okay, well, you're going to pay $225 and free shipping. You're going to get wholesale pricing. You're going to have a money back guarantee. And by the way, every person who comes on, we give them a graphic to show them what they get when they have two friends try the product with them. Well, right now you're a customer and you say, hey, you know what? My mom and my sister want to try this with me. Excellent. Well, here's all you do. You're a customer right now, but I say, hey, I want to help you get your own link, your own referral cart link, just like I sent you a cart link. All you're going to do is you're going to convert your account to what's called associate. You click a button and you pay $29 for the year. That's the only fee to get your own referral link, and the company can send you cash. Now you're an associate. You have a cart link. And so your mom, Susan, and your sister, Bridget, they say, hey, we're in. And they get the same thing you did. The company says, thank you so much. Here's your referral bonus of $25 for Susan and $25 for Bridget. Because we go by the week, if you've been in network marketing and you're used to month end, I want to just tell you, I know you won't be disappointed. We don't have month end here. We go by the week, and our weeks start on Monday and they end Sunday at midnight Eastern Standard Time. In that time period, so in Monday, you get Susan started, and on Tuesday, Bridget orders her product. They double your bonuses after one person orders that week. And that happens every single week. People ask me all the time, well, what if it's 3 people? Great, they're all $50. What if it's 300 people? All $50. What if they order this and something else that has a bonus? They all double. It's all good. And then guess what? You have another opportunity in the following week. Well, here's what happened. So you earned $50 for Susan, $50 for Bridget. And guys, you hit the first goal, which is called consultant. You can do this anytime, but consultant adds another $50. So you had another $50. So look, you shared with 2 people, they ordered, and you earned $150. But of course, we teach to everyone who comes on, we send them that graphic. Here's what you get for sharing with 2 people. Well, you've sent it to Susan. And Susan says, oh my gosh, my husband, Bob, and my neighbor, Gabriella, both want to try. Of course, so Susan converts to associate, gets her own order link, and she sends it to Bob and Gabriella. Well, look what happened to Susan, you guys. She became a consultant, hit that goal. She earned $150 in cash. By the way, the company also gives you $75 in product credit. So Susan became a consultant. Well, guess what? The company thanks you for helping someone get to consultant with another $100. Well, of course, Bridget, not to be outdone, does the exact same thing. She said, oh my gosh, my 2 neighbors are in. She gets the $150, $75 in free product credit, reaches the goal of consultant, and you get another $100. So let's go over here and on the math, let's add $100 for Susan, $100 for Bridget. But guess what else? You reach the next goal, which is called manager. Manager means that you have shared with two people who've shared with two people. You share, they share, or you plus two, you share, they share. Now, the company has, whenever you see the word crystal in front of a rank, it means that you've accomplished a goal in a certain time period. Crystal Manager, the company gives you 60 days to have two people share with two. If you do it in that time period, by the way, the clock doesn't begin until you convert to associate. It's not your order date, it's your conversion to associate date. They give you an extra $250. Guys, I show people this all day long. You just earned $600 and you've only shared right now with two people, Sue and Bridget. You've only shared with two people and you earned $600. By the way, for you guys, our core rank in this company, core rank means that if you become a manager producing factory, you'll see explosive growth in your company. It's the tipping point. Manager is our core rank. Go become a manager factory. Show people how to share with just two people who share with two, get $600 and your business will explode. Get them to Crystal Manager. And then I tell them, hey, the next rank in our organization is called director. This is the next goal. Director means that you have 6 friends who share with 2 people. Director is 6 consultants. Crystal Director, oh my gosh, this is too long, but they give you 120 days to do this. Success like speed in this case. Speed is so fun. It makes this go a lot easier, by the way. Crystal Director, 6 consultants, 120 days. They give you an extra bonus of $750 to do that. By the way, every consultant that you help create, every person you order, every person who orders through you, who shares with 2, you get another $100. At manager, you had 2 consultants. At director, you have 6. So you added 4 consultants and you get $100 each. Guys, I will tell you, and I'm doing this as if you are not on my team. I'm going to tell you, our team will clap for you. We're going to give you a hearty golf clap for consultant, manager, and director. But I will tell you that the entire compensation plan opens up at executive. Executive, if my 5-year-old was still awake, she would tell you the highest rank in my mommy's company is 10 people who know 2 people with skin or who eat. Guys, we make this so complicated, but if you understood what I understood, you would run to get to executive and stay there. Crystal Executive means that within 6 months, way too long, that's a clue. You could do this in 6 days. If I told you that you would have your family generationally blessed, the next 3 generations, your family would be supernaturally blessed with health, wealth, and opportunity, you would sit down at your desk and you would not get up. But we give ourselves 6 months and then we fall short and then we never go back to it. But Crystal Executive, guys, the whole compensation plan opens up here. 10 people who know 2 people with skin or who eat. The company gives you another $1,000 bonus. Plus $100 for the 4 new consultants that you've helped create. This, if you added this up, and this is upfront money, but we used to teach a class called 5K in 5 weeks. This is 5,000, probably with now pool money. It's probably closer to 8,000. I've watched people do it in a week, but I will tell you that this is great. What I love about this company, and people that know I was a comp plan expert know that there are so many things about this compensation plan that are so unbelievably unmatched and positive. But one of the things is the executive. And so executive is the only rank where it must be 5 left and 5 right. And I love that about this company because it makes you build 2 strong teams and it forces you to have collaboration with people who are part of your team leg. What I want to say here also is that there's an amazing opportunity to get people paid great money right up front. There's also an amazing opportunity to show them how to create recurring income quickly. Lots of it has to do with the compound effect. It means exactly what we were talking about when this call started. Duplication and depth will change your income. I used to be a sponsor monster. I mean, I enrolled a lot of people when I first started. I was excited about the product, just enrolled them. I made so much less than when I enrolled way fewer people and I showed them how to do what I do. We became an Adrienne McGovern, Denise Wiggins, Barb Kernan. You will remember these days. We were executive producing machines. We made Crystal Executive our standard. And then guess what? We would just tell people the highest rank in this company is 10 people. Can you believe that's all it is? 10 people, helping them grab 2 friends that are up for trying. Money back guarantee, no risk. Guys, we used to make executive feel like it was like a complete, it was like, yeah, we're going to get executives. And you know what? The reason when people hear how much I earned in my first year, they go, how? Okay, well, I went to executive and so did 6 of my girlfriends in the first 6 months. Guess what they were doing? Adrienne McGovern was saying to her best friend, Katie Gibson, and her sister, Bridget Roccabaldo, we go executive here. It's what we do. It became our standard. Guys, if everyone on this team started making executive a standard for themselves and their team, you would see explosion. You want to see 100% growth? Watch out. Blindfold yourself because you won't even believe it. And so the other thing that I teach people though, is I say, hey, listen, this is all the ranks, right? But I want to show you a couple of highlights. If you're in network marketing, I want to tell you some things that make your head spin around. I go, by the way, we only build 2 teams here. It's a binary plan. Anyone, and guys, this is from someone who was a comp plan expert. Anyone who says binary isn't best is either not in one or does not understand comp plans. What is better? Would you rather build 8 teams wide by yourself or 2 teams where 2/3 of your volume is built together with other people above you and below you, perfect strangers? 2/3 of our income is built together with other people. And I say to them, our volume, this is unheard of in the industry, and anyone who's been in network marketing can confirm this. Our volume never flushes. Never flushes. As long as you're personally active, you retain all the volume from yourself, your team, their team, and people above you who are collaborate on that same team leg. Our volume never flushes. If you were in another company, on the last day of the month, your volume, on the first day of the month, your volume would be 0. And you'd need to requalify for your rank in almost every company. In almost every company, you're paid on 6 generations if they're generous. And most of them are at a declining percentage. So imagine that if I enrolled Lauren, I get paid on her. Lauren enrolls Kathy, I get much less on Kathy. And as it goes down, I start to get almost nothing. Below my 6th level, I get 0. By the way, that means that people I wouldn't be working with would include someone as unbelievable as Ann White. I wouldn't get paid $1. I get paid 14 cents on Holly Kirsch and 0 on Ann White. In mature organizations for experienced networkers, some of the greatest people come in deep in your downline. Lauren was at least 6 levels down from Jenny Elo. People walk out of this industry because no one that knew what they were doing they weren't in the pay line of anyone that had any knowledge of how to grow. So no one cared about them. Guys, in Isogenics, you could come in on my 60,000th level and want to do this and be ready to rock and roll. And I'm going to roll up my sleeves and get down and dirty in the trenches with you. Why? Because I'm paid on your volume at 100% as if I personally enrolled you. Unheard of in this industry. It's called, you say to people, anyone who knows comp plans will tell you, in Isogenics, there's no generational cutoff. There's no below my pay line. You're in my organization, you're in my pay line. So you see 2 teams, no generational cutoff, and the volume never flushes. The collaboration of volume is something to see. Everyone has a team leg and a focus leg. And listen, here's the frank truth. If you're on a team leg where you see any volume below you, thank God for it. Because Lauren and I were both on a leg where no one, not even people that made a wrong turn, ended up underneath us by anyone above us. Literally, we built 2 legs all by ourselves. And I say that in love. I mean, in fairness, Denise Wiggins was added under me, but I gave her away to my neighbor because I said, you enroll her. So anyone that ever teases me about that, like Denise Wiggins ended up, thank the Lord, praise God, she got moved over to my side. But I didn't enroll Denise, but I would have. I told her about it. I sold her on it, but I said, go order from our neighbor who sold it to me. But guys, besides that, no volume came from anyone else. So if you have volume, be thankful for it. But I will tell you right now, you're looking at 2 people who build organizations without it. But if you have a team leg, let's say that I enroll you and then I enroll Lauren and then Lauren enrolls M and we're all on the same team leg. Well, M has someone, she calls and she's like, hey, I got someone awesome. Well, she builds 2 legs just like everyone else. Well, the team leg, she puts them here. She enrolls the next person that goes on her right leg is the same leg as me and Lauren. Same leg as all these other people who've come on. And so someone calls me and says, hey, somebody named M. Sutherland just put a person on my downline. I think it's like a mistake. Nope, we build all together there. Well, Lauren goes, hey, I got somebody else too. Put them here. And then M's person sees them in her downline. This person comes up and I see her and Lauren sees her and you see her all the way up the chain because we share volume on this leg. It collaborates. And maybe on this leg, 60,000. You guys know we have something called BV. If you're new, it stands for business volume. It just means points. The reason that we do that instead of US dollars is we're global. So Lauren's talking to her team in Australia. She's not talking about US dollars. She's talking about a common metric of BV or points. Every product, no matter what it is, has BV associated with it. So on this leg, we're building and rocking and rolling. People are duplicating depth. They're selling higher value packs and they're converting. Everyone's a consultant. Everyone's a manager and executive is our standard. Oh my gosh, the volume's going bananas and we're all participating. On this side, this is my focus leg. Well, I'm going to build 2 strong teams. You better believe I understand the comp plan opens up at executive. So you better believe I'm building an empire over here too. I'm putting Daniela Barrett. And then I'm saying, Daniela, grab 2 people. And she's like, oh, I got Brandy Brokaw and I got Desiree. All right, awesome. We're getting you to manager, girl. Get Brandy 2 people, help Desiree get 2 people. All right, we're going to executive. But Daniela, by the way, I'm going to enroll somebody else. I just met this girl, Colleen Cavini. She is the bomb. I'm putting her underneath you, girl, and watch out. By the way, I want to introduce you. Colleen, I want you to meet Daniela. You 2 are powerhouses. You're both high fashion, hot babes. You have a lot in common. I'm dying for you to get together and just collaborate. And so you're going to share volume. So Danielle's like, cool, I got another girl to enroll. Okay, cool. She tells Colleen, hey, I just put somebody on our same leg. Great. Well, now the volume starts to accumulate and 300 BV comes up on this leg because these girls were building this powerhouse team. It's building. Well, the company's in a recurring income. 1 cycle is what residual income equals, and it equals $54. So what the computer sees is it says, oh my gosh, there's 300 BV that accumulate on this side. We're gonna earn for you. We're gonna take that 300 away. Okay, 300. We're gonna come over here and we're looking for 600 because 1 cycle is 600 on one side and 300 on the other. So it minuses 600. So it says, oh my gosh, now we have 59,400 left over. Keep all that. I took away the 300 and I gave you 1 cycle. That's $54. Oh my gosh. Well, Colleen's running to executive. Daniela's running to executive. We got Brandy Brokaw going. Another 300. Oh my gosh, you guys. The computer says, I got you on the 300. Let me come over here. Deduct the 600. Now we got 58 and 800. Oh my gosh, you got all this volume. Still leaving it alone. Now another cycle, 2 cycles. Guys, it's accumulating. The more the compound effect is kicking in, the faster 300 is coming over here. I'm selling value packs. There's 320 BV. That was our favorite pack. A value pack was a standard. Value pack nutrition. I know Holly Kirsch, I know that's her standard still. If somebody's coming on with nutrition with Holly, they're getting on a value pack. And she told me the other day, she just asked them, do you have a multivitamin that you're obsessed with that you think has an anti-aging component? If not, you need to look at this one. And she gets people on the value pack for nutrition, 320 BV. Imagine what's happening. And so you're seeing this residual income occurring, but I'll tell you, get people to executive, and that's the bomb, diggity. That's where it all just compounds. Laura, what else on the comp plan? Is there, people have questions about how this works? 5 and 5. 5 have to be on your left side, 5 have to be on your right side. And why? I watch some people, gosh, oh, I want to cry. I look at people's businesses and I see that they enroll 1 person over here, team leg, left side or the right side, 1 person, 9 people down this other side. Okay, now you're a consultant, my friend, but as soon as your left person stops ordering, you fall out of consultant, you don't earn. So you're chasing cycles. But what I want to teach people is you're going to take from the team leg, you better give back to the team leg, because executive, you're just chasing $54 and you're giving up $70,000 to chase 54. And you're putting yourself at such risk of not being paid at all. So here's why executive. I'm going to end with this, and any questions, drop them in the chat though, so I can see them. But executive benefit. Why am I obsessed with executive? 1, when you're an executive, you earn a 10% match of every person you personally enroll cycles. Why am I fanatical about people that want to go the distance, enrolling their spouse, parent, someone they love as one of the first people, personally enrolling? Guys, my husband is a 6-star in the company. That's 150 cycles a week. I earn a 10% match on his business. Let's just say for the sake of math, he's 100 cycles a week. That's $5,400 that Doug is earning. I make $540 a week just because of Doug's match. Never give away people who have the skill set to do this. If they say they're never going to do it, don't believe them. I would have said that same thing. If they have a skill set, never give them away. Please, goodness gracious. Get to executives who can earn a 10% match and get insanely obsessed with your team creating income, because that 10% match can equal $13,500 a week for you. For you. Can you imagine if you enrolled Lauren Frierson, you get a 10% match on her success? What? So that's the number one reason to be an executive. Please be an executive. Let's have a moment of silence for the woman who enrolled me. She's not an executive. That's a lot of dough to be leaving on the table. If you were an executive, just my match alone would be good money for her. So number 2, ELB, the executive lifestyle bonus. You get 700, it would be like if I worked at Citibank still, and just for showing up and doing my job, the CEO would walk out and goes, Jessica, you did your job this month, $750 extra for you here, cash. Next month, another $750. The next month that you've been consecutive, $1,000. And they do that every quarter, $750, $1,000. Repeat, repeat, repeat all year. That's $10,000 in bonus money just to be an executive. You have to be an active executive the entire month and enroll 2 people over that course of that month. That's all you have to do to earn $750. Imagine giving yourself a $10,000 raise, ELB. Executive bonus pools. These are leadership pools every month. They're based on leader in action right now. Spoiler alert, you're going to be seeing even bigger money. I'm going to tell you right now, Lauren, I told you it's a secret. It's not a secret because I'm dropping it on this call. Get yourself to executive friends because the pool money is about to go through the roof. And we're not going to do leader in action anymore. We're going to do growth. And that's what this is all spoiler alerts. But anyway, executive leadership pools. Right now, you can earn up to an extra $5,000 a month. Not the cycles, not the upfront money. This is extra on top of that, $5,000 a month. That's 5,000 times 12. That's $60,000. So just right here, guys, I'm just talking about $70,000 raise. ELB, $10,000 a year, $5,000 a month in the pools is $60,000. That's $70,000 on top of cycles, PIBs, matches, etc. 4, I love free trips. I like them when they're really glamorous, very, very high end. Well, to go on trips, you need to be an executive, to go to Global Top Achievers, to go to a lot of the bigger trips, not Tulum, but the Global Top Achievers, the high end places you can't even believe you're going. You got to be an executive. Right now, 26 weeks out of 52, you have to be an executive. So trips, leader in action, all the things are driven by that. When you're an executive, you get the most points. So many reasons to be an executive. And if you've ever thought to yourself, I could never do that, I'm going to just tell you that Lauren used to tell me there were more people in spin classes that she taught than there were to get to executive. 10 friends who just say, Susan, I'm going to try this with you. Money back guarantee. I'm going to try it. And I know it works better when it's just about free. So I have 2 friends that will do this with me. Money back guarantee. Yeah, I get a link. Oh, easy. Done. And that's what I would tell you guys is this is a new mindset. This is a mindset in an industry that is right now radio silent to a world that is begging, longing, dying for an opportunity to create more income without spending more time outside their house, and a world that's focused on supplementation. The last thing I said, I'm going to end with the executive, but let me just also say this. I've been talking to Lauren a lot about this, is that when we first started, frankly, if I'm being totally honest with you, it was weight loss. I came in for weight loss. I talked about weight loss. Then I started talking more about collagen. Well, now I believe that the world's conversation has radically shifted, where there's a lot of talk about triggering people or body shaming, but now there's this focus on health, on preemptive wellness, on cutting edge science. How do we biohack our body? So we're talking about this biohack stack. Do you guys understand the revolutionary ahead of their time products that we have in NAD, nootropic, adaptogen elixir, this collagen off the chains? We are now having new conversations with people about preemptive wellness. How do you hack your body to create optimal health, to create clarity that you've never had, to create natural sleep, wakefulness patterns, to literally reset your cells. You know, if you're not taking NAD right now, I implore you, get on it and see what happens. You will be a changed person. You got to take it for a prolonged period of time. You got to trust me on this. NAD is genius, brilliant. If you have a Restore Wellness in your town, go and look at what an NAD infusion would cost and why so many people are lined up. You can barely get one because people understand the value of them. NAD is brilliant. This product is genius. So the conversation, I'm shifting it. Quite frankly, collagen's awesome. But guys, I'm talking a more inclusive conversation about our whole blend shakes, our plant-based nutrition, talking about adaptogens. I'm talking about things that the world is now starting to talk about, but we're a little bit ahead. We've been talking about intermittent fasting for 9 years. And when Lauren and I started, the people that I was talking to go, yeah, that's called starvation. Now the whole world is talking about intermittent fasting. We're a little bit ahead of the curve. And the people that understand it want to be part of that conversation. We need to be having that conversation loudly with confidence and posture. You're in the right place at the right time. And there's no compensation plan like this one.